Hey beauties, morning to you. Alright, this is beyond a pet peeve of mine. Women, from the days I've been going to the University of the West Indies, especially when I was doing my first degree, it broke my heart, to say the very least, when women, the bathroom, my God, it was neck and neck with a sewer. In terms of the smell, in terms of what we saw. There were times I remember as a very young, feisty, vivacious girl who was just very bold and fearless, still is, to an extent. And would just say to the men, excuse me, no disrespect, but I have to use your bathroom. Because ours, I can't manage it. When you go in there and see the filth on the toilet seat, in the toilet itself, right? I can understand if water goes and there is no water and you may be rushing for a class and maybe something happens, but you can close it down and say out of use, whatever, whatever you have to do. But those things are not frequent, very, very extremely infrequent, especially at the time when I was going to UA. The pipes were always working, water was always flushable. Some people afraid to look on them on a doo-doo, and we have to. You have to see if you have any sickness or diseases or if you're healthy. You don't have to always gross yourself out. If you see the whole bad food where you eat, or the bad belly where you have and all of that to see what is in the toilet. But good God, you use a toilet, flush it. Alright, let me tell you who I am. I go in there, if it's the only toilet there, and I see that water is there, and it's whatever, I take the ensure that my hands, I'm very, very meticulous. My hands are washed first before I go into that toilet, because I don't want any bacteria touch my private areas. And then I take some tissue, rub off the toilet seat, because me know what when anything splash up on me, I drop it and flush it, right? And then or my car, because and by the way, let me put this in, there are some flushable wipes, because some of these wipes will block up the toilet. That is why you find they're blocking up and can't flush properly. Not just flushing, don't flush the pads, obviously don't flush panty liners and the non-flushable toilets, non-flushable wipes. You have them that actually says flushable, and they're like tissue but only wet. They tear easily. So you can buy those once you know that you're going to be using the bathrooms, and you want wipes, because especially if you defecate or even urinate and you want to clean up yourself properly. But just ensure that you leave the bathroom cleaner than before you even go in there. Ladies, you're women. We're created to be like that, to be clean people. You were created to be clean women. You understand me? You'd expect that, probably man just kind of crufty and rough and so forth. No disrespect to your men, but I'd more expect to see this in the men's bathroom. And I don't recall seeing that when I used to use the men's bathroom, especially doing my first degree on campus. It was dreadful going into the females' bathroom. I couldn't deal with it. I could not, because it was blocked up. Let me tell you, man, I don't want to even begin to describe what I saw. I remember once, like a fountain of feces coming from the toilet and coming right down. It was awful. It was gross. And I hear some big women, complaining that when they go to the bathroom, they're seeing the same thing in their business places, in offices, and so forth. This is crazy. Women, we've got to do better than that. We have got to. You see, the term cleanliness is next to godliness. It is a true statement, but not just true in terms of your physical cleanliness. It is in terms of your heart, your soul, your mind, but also your physical self. You can't separate your physical self from your spiritual self. So that's a very true statement. So use it in terms of the entire etymology of your life, the entire basis of your lives. You use the bathroom, flush it. Even if you go in there and it's the only one that you have no choice because you really need to use the bathroom, and you say you can flush it before and just kind of wipe up, don't go and add to the filth and the muck and the grease and the grime that is already there, and then you leave it. And that's how we are sometimes as people. Oh, somebody else do it. Some men have to feel over me. Just put my pants up, and another person come and do until it becomes an avalanche, until it becomes a volcano eruption. and it's not nice. And think about it, these cleaners that clean the toilets, it's awful for them to go and have to bear it. Yes, they have the heart for it, or maybe it's not a matter of heart, they have to find the heart for it, because that's a job that they do good. And you know, they must say, my God, come on, women, I mean, we have to do better than that. Please, you when you use a toilet, ensure that, God forbid, if something to drop in the toilet, you can pick it up and feel comfortable picking it up, because then they're clean and nice. The toilet seat, you wipe that off. If you have to invest, carry out your own tissue, carry the flushable wipes, so that you come prepared, you come armed and dangerous. That if you have diarrhea, do you wee or whatnot, the place, you left back the place and carry a nice spray, because someone have bad belly. Sometimes you have to wonder if someone eat dead rat and dead cat, spoiled milk and rotten egg in one, and then on the side say, we don't want to wash out. Because no sir, not even when dog dead, so it stinks so. But you know your belly bad, them also say light a match. All that now get rid of phone, carry a nice perfume. And kind of flush it more than one time. No waste the people in water, but flush it, you know, once or twice, because sometimes when your belly is so bad, it not flush properly. I mean, I like to do in the toilet, and we hate it. You can flush it properly, and then you think there, you spray the place and fix up the place when they're nice when you're going. You know, when I use, I'm not bragging, you know, people, I'm telling you a reality. When I go to places from university, even from my home, people say, I remember somebody said, Toni-Ann, I know that you were at my home. Toni-Ann, people ask me, how you bath? People say, how them asking them how them bathroom smells so nice. They say, man, they have a client, like if I go places, in the clean up, pretty, cognizant. That's why I take a long when we go people bathroom. I hope so nobody else want it. I make other people go before me. Press, I don't want to do the bad. Or the urine is coming down on me, or I have diarrhea. I make people go on because I know I gotta take a little time. Come on, ladies, man. We have to cultivate it. Even if you weren't taught, I said, just like financial management, I tell people it has to be taught. These are practical things that they have to be taught. It's like learning literacy. You don't know it. But because you're now an adult and your cognitive faculties are a little bit better, I would expect that you say, I have a problem. I need to be clean. And I'm sharing a space with other people, especially at a workplace, at a school system. So I have to operate better. I can't operate like this. It is a travesty of justice. It is unjust. It is evil. It is wicked. It is wrong. I have to put it that way for you to understand. Two places, ensure, even if you know, you don't have to be heavily, I'm not heavily domesticated. I'm not. But I mean, when needs be, and I have to really get down to it and put on some clean, I have to do it. But two areas that you will be kept clean for me: my kitchen, bathroom. And if I go to a public bathroom, I do my best to leave it as clean as possible. You understand me? So just have your flushable wipes and a tissue if needs be with you. Because women, we generally need to go. Everybody still need to go to the bathroom. Mostly to the number one. Leave the people in bathroom clean and tidy, man. Carry a little spray or so. Maybe some people are allergic to perfumes and whatnot. Well, carry the matches thing. You might have to lie the whole pack to your belly bad, but you know. Come on, man, ladies. You can't have the men bathroom looking better than ours. No disrespect to your men. No disrespect. I'm really not saying it in a disrespect. I'm just speaking about because of the creative side in women. You know, women tend to be very clean and keeping the place clean and whatnot. But a lot of times I've seen where the men bathroom looks better. I'm not saying they don't have terrible and dreadful men bathroom. Do not get me wrong. But come on, women. I can't believe, and let me tell you, I've heard that the complaints that I've heard are from adult women, because sometimes people see specific people going in and, you know, I remember once somebody said a lady went to use a bathroom because she felt her hand didn't touch her body part or you know, wasn't contaminated heavily. She didn't wash her hand. She said, the lady said she was French. She said that lady could never give her anything to eat, drink, do nothing for her. The lady came out, oh, my hand never really gets soiled or so. What? That you had the audacity to say it? Come on. We have to do better than that. We definitely have to do better than that. Alright? Anyway, I say this respectfully and lovingly. Guys, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel.